Welcome to Netherby Hall. Each year, we host a number of events ranging from our afternoon teas to our ever-popular car show. If you're looking for a holiday, you can come and stay with us in our 5-star luxury accommodation. Or if you love good food, we have a delightful pub called the Pentonbridge Inn. To find out more, you can go on our website for photographs and information, netherbyhall.co.uk. This year, we're delighted to introduce a new concert series featuring music and art. In the future, we look forward to welcoming you to Netherby Hall, but for the time being, these events will take place online. Enjoy.
Hello, my name is Stephen Clark. I am a flute player, and this has been such an exciting project here at Netherby Hall because my daily life as a musician is to travel, giving concerts as a classical musician, but in my whole time of doing this, I've never collaborated with an artist before. This has been a really exciting project and actually incredibly inspiring, and one that is very unique, but something that I've really enjoyed, and as a musician, can take a huge amount away from.
My name is Gillian Naylor. I'm an artist and I work in Cumbria. My work is mainly mixed media, and usually I start off with Indian ink and do the initial drawing, and then I use inks and dyes for the next layer, and sometimes acrylics after that. I like to work in quite a spontaneous way, and I like to try and remain true to myself, sort of not considering outside things, just to sort of purely respond to what's in front of me and what I'm feeling at that given time.
When I was first asked to do this project, I was a little bit anxious because I've never collaborated with an artist before. But quite quickly, Gillian and I had a conversation on the phone, and immediately I realized that actually there was nothing to be anxious about. And in fact, this was really quite an exciting project because her art and my music really, I thought, had a lot in common. And actually, the way we are as people who are creative for their job as well, it turned out that we had a lot in common that way. So when I saw Gillian's art for the first time, what I loved about it was how direct it was. The message was very apparent. You didn't have to really dig deep to find what you were looking for. And so I immediately came across a program in my mind that I thought would suit this task perfectly. So actually, even choosing the repertoire that we decided to play today was an incredibly quick process. I think it took us probably less than 1 hour to come up with everything. And it all just seemed to fit perfectly together. And especially when I showed some of the music to Gillian, she agreed, and it just kind of went full force from there.
just recently I've started experimenting with using both hands to paint at the same time, and my left hand's starting to catch up. It can sometimes still go off in its own direction, but I sort of, I just start making marks, and it's a little bit like, conducting music or something like that. And I have noticed that when I paint, I quite often hum, and I've yet to know what tune it is, or whether it is actually a tune. It's probably very tuneless, but yeah, it just sort of brings, I guess, your brain and your body sort of in more of a joined up way. Now, when I think about just using one hand, it just seems to be lacking something, really.
As a musician, we take inspiration from so many places. Personally, I'm not the kind of person who goes out and looks at a beautiful sunset, for example, and thinks, oh my gosh, I must make music from this experience. I just look at the sunset and think how beautiful it is. But from a musical perspective, my inspiration tends to come from music itself and musicians themselves. If I listen to incredible performers and making music, then that inspires me to want to play. And in fact, the music itself is also a huge part of this. In this particular program, we played the Rocherolle Sonata for the first time in the UK. And I heard this piece from the publishers in America. And as soon as I heard it, I thought I absolutely have to play this piece. And so found an opportunity to do it. And even just listening to that music was really the inspiration behind it, rather than a physical event. And that's really, as a musician, how I work. I'm much more inspired by the process of making music than I am really by any kind of external factors.
you.